I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's King Ryan Garcia, 135 pounds on the nose. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terence "Bud" Crawford. 5 foot 7 inches, 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit. And he's got a reach of 74 inches. King Ryan Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV. Terence "Bud" Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And there's the bell to start the round. It's all offense, all the time. There's the jab, but it doesn't score. Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How are they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Nice defense on that counterpunch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. That counterpunch caught him clean. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Garcia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. That one lands.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little trick you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice counter. Nice punch. Didn't land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Oh, that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, just really befuddles your opponent, because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of the jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
He's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Perfect counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. He just misses with that. Oh my! That's a game changer! This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Swing and a miss with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink? No rest for the weary.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch landed. Good counter punch. Punch scores. That one will count. This could be the end. Here was the defense. And the kid goes down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that over and over again.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four, five.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Well done with that counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. punch and just got countered. That left uppercut doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano, they're letting the shot go.
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now, what? And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that on replay over and over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That one will count. That uppercut doesn't land. No rest for the weary. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter punch caught him clean. Swing and a miss with that jab. How about that time counter shot? They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And at some point, the corner needs to decide, and they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
You remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Good one.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
So much for boxing. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't land that jab. Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight? They're in trouble. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.